The Ionia Free Fair is finally back. Around 300,000 people are expected to attend. With so many people expected to show up, organizers are placing a special emphasis on the health and safety of everyone in attendance. With thrilling carnival rides and ear-exploding big boy rides, fans of the fair glad to be back.
I think it's really amazing. It really brings the community together, and a lot of our friends are down here. It's amazing.
COVID-19 canceled last year's event.
It was definitely weird. It was unnatural, and now that we get it back, it feels like we never really missed a year.
Organizers doing their best to prioritize cleanliness.
Encouraging people as much as we can, a semblance of social distance within groups. You look at every ride, there's sanitation stations. We're trying to be cognizant of that.
Justin and Ellen Ogden grew up in the area. They enjoy passing on their love of the fair to their kids, Jace and Aubrey, who can't stop going down the slides.
They won't stop going on it.
The Ogdens are not worried about the large number of people in attendance.
Not really worried that much about it.
As long as we practice as much safe distancing and sanitary things we can do, I think we'll be okay.
The rides at the fair set up by Arnold Amusements last week. One of the company's rides at the Cherry Festival in Traverse City malfunctioned and made national news. No one was hurt in the incident. Ionia Free Fair spokesperson Raul Alvarez says Free Fair organizers trust the company.
The fact that Arnold took swift action with dismantling the ride right away, sending it to the company for them to investigate and inspect what happened, and also we were able to confirm, and talking with Arnold and the state, that they're up to compliance with all of their safety regulations that the state requires.
Despite the COVID and ride safety concerns, Alvarez says interest in the fair is high.
The fair's website crashed from 10 to midnight last night. Midnight was the deadline to get advanced ticket sales.
The Free Fair runs through next Saturday. One of tomorrow's main events will be the Monster Truck Show in the evening. Reporting in Ionia, Ruben Juarez, News 8.
Severe weather can happen at any point of the year. And while severe weather is always dangerous, you can protect yourself and your family. You just need to be prepared. Your home is one of the spots where you can be the most prepared. You know your living space better than anyone, so there are fewer unknown variables that could come into play during a severe weather event. If you live in a house, make sure you go to the lowest level possible and away from any windows during severe weather. The basement is always going to be the safest spot. If your home doesn't have a basement, still head to the lowest level away from any windows. Something like an interior closet or a bathroom will work well. Once you're in your safe spot, there are a few things you might want to have with you. Flying debris is what harms most people during a severe weather event, so something like a helmet can help to keep you safe. If you don't have a helmet, a pillow over your head can work too.
Just a big building in general.
22 miles of conveyor belts, around 3,000 employees, so many robots, and hundreds of trucks coming and going every day. There's a lot going on inside Amazon's GR Fulfillment Center along M6. This is unlike any warehouse you've probably ever seen, and there's also a lot that could go wrong.
Our employees, our associates, are our biggest asset, and safety is our #1 priority today, tomorrow, and every day.
Amazon's goal is to be Earth's safest place to work. They recently launched a program called Working Well. We found out today just how physical this job can be, from stowing to picking to packing. Stowing is getting all the inventory physically and digitally checked in. From there, it goes to picking, where we went through some stretching exercises first, just to make sure my body was ready for the work to come.
See product out of the pod, keeping that back nice and straight.
The injury prevention specialist on staff taught me about backward lunge, a move that helps prevent employees from getting hurt.
So we look at the risk, and then we make sure that we put the right programs in place. We use health and safety experts, we use scientists, and we get a lot of feedback from our associates as well.
Picking is where your order begins to be filled. I even earned some applause from the associates.
we constantly try to reinvent ourselves. It's always day one for us. We have insanely high standards that we set for ourselves. And so those standards include safety.
Matt Moss, the acting general manager of the Fulfillment Center, says programs that pay for one pair of protective shoes per year for each employee and their wellness zone with equipment for stretching or massaging out sore muscles.
How does it feel? Really good.
Are things that are helping keep employees well and on the job. One of the final steps before your items leave the Fulfillment Center and head to the distribution center is packing. On any given day, the GR Fulfillment Center will get 600,000 packages out the door and on their way to you. Their biggest and busiest days of the year are coming up on June 21st and 22nd, Prime Day. Near Caledonia, Emily Leonard, News 8.
Early on in the pandemic, most construction work was put on pause, but here along the Medical Mile, construction projects were deemed essential, never missing a beat as they work to take healthcare innovation to new heights. Gearing up for a peek at the progress. Rockford Construction takes us behind the fence where the future of Medical Mile is underway. Our first stop, the latest project to break ground.
Behind us is the starting of 430 Monroe, which will be the home of Perigo's North American headquarters.
The pharmaceutical company moving its headquarters to the base of Medical Mile. The building is on track for a completion date of May 2022, at which time it'll become the newest addition to Michigan State University's Innovation Park. A month into the project, things are still getting off the ground. Developers setting their sights high with the building's slim but sleek design.
The total building height will be 10 stories. It's right along 196, so as vehicles pass by, they will see literally a change in the skyline.
At the next site over, the Doug Meyer Innovation Building looks practically finished from the outside. Expected to open late this year, the 210,000 square foot facility will foster public-private partnership, bringing MSU College of Medicine, Banff Health, and Spectrum Health all together under one roof.
The purpose of the Doug Meyer Medical Innovation Building is to combine the education, research with private industry innovators to help deliver healthcare to people faster.
President of Real Estate Development Mike Mraz drawing special attention to the giant steel beams supporting the building, calling them iconic.
We really wanted to embody empowerment and strength. There'll be people that will be coming here for diagnostics and therapies of cancer and other neurological diseases.
Tonight we just gathered together as a community to help light the tree here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Here Kentwood does this tree lighting. We skipped over last year because of the pandemic, but we're back this year. And it's wonderful to see everybody back out again enjoying our great tight-knit community here in Kentwood.
What's your favorite part about this?
Oh, seeing the kids and their smiling faces. It was just a great time to come out with the kids, enjoy a parade, meet Santa.
What did you ask Santa for?
I asked him for a lot of stuff. Soccer cleats, slime, and headphones. Football helmet!
My favorite part is actually seeing the smiles on the kids' faces. My two daughters are 3 and 6, and I see all the other kids out here, and just to see their eyes light up when those lights light up is really special.
Merry Christmas!